Teofimo, welcome. Thank you for being here. You're working with Eddy Reynoso right now. Now, I know that you and your dad have your ups, your downs, but you're a package deal. How did this come about?
Well, you know, it's good to be here in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, you know, AZ. And just going to that question, really, my father, you know, he intended that I needed something. You know, maybe it could have been just a different change. I need some fire, maybe some motivation from other champions or just being around a different environment. And I think my father, he gravitated towards Eddy Reynoso. And I think that it was a great decision on his part. You know, I'm always going to respect my father, and I'm always going to go off of his decision, not based on what people want.
Right.
You know, and I think that it came to a conclusion where we just said, okay, you know, I think that, you know, you feel like I need like that fire again from the Magdaleno fights, from the Mason Menard fights, from the coming up, right? It's a lot different when you're coming up and when you're already there. So I think that just all those things and all those things, they're working out the way they are now. And but don't ever forget, to all the people out there in the world listening, dynamic duo, me and my father.
I know that, and that's why I think it was such a big step. Like, you got to be big to get help from somebody.
I think, well, look, you know, my father has done a great job thus far, despite everything that people want to express. Listen, two-time, undisputed really in my terms, but for everybody, two-time linear world champion and a 7-time world champion, that alone with my father, just alone coming up from that. You know, to add someone of that type of level, right, like Eddy Reynoso, trainer of the year as well. You know, I got 2 trainer of the years that are going to be in my corner the next fight.
How is it going to work? Your dad's still the head coach.
Yeah, that will be obviously discussed between us and once we get officially into a fight camp. Yep.
I heard that Eddy Reynoso said, when you are right,
yep,
nobody can beat you. Are you right?
I'm right, man. It's the holidays. What you mean? Of course I'm right, man. Somebody order me some coquito, too, while you at it.
you know what I'm saying. When you're ready for business.
Yeah. No, I think that it's great. I think that's why my father pushed on the Eddy Reynoso. I need that. Listen, a lot of people don't quite understand how this thing goes, man. We go to the top, achieve the mountains, achieve it again and again, and eventually you get kind of bored, you know, and you can't have that in this game.
I sense something with your dad really trying to be a better coach, better father. What's going on?
Life as we know it is what goes on, you know, and I think that really is just a communication. I'm a father now myself, so I think it's just the understanding, the common grounds that I think we didn't know as young kids growing up. You know, we always felt like we understood more than our parents, but in reality, we never did. So I think that it's just me humbling myself, really, and just letting my father really be that wing for me so I could take on greater heights and to add that onto my arsenal with the Canelo team.
I also feel like your dad's growing too.
Yeah, hey, you know, my father, he just turned 56, and happy belated birthday to you, Mark Kriego. Hey, but you know, I think we're only old when we pass away, but that's mine. But other than that, I think that it's just with wisdom. It takes time, you know, everybody.
Last time we spoke, we were talking about fighting 4 times a year, probably going up against Brian Norman at the Garden. Mm-hmm. What happened? Where are we now?
Where are we now? That's a very good question. A lot of people really want to know. And for me right now, it's just all about just listening to my team, you know, letting things play out the way they need to. And hopefully, I think that before the closing of this year, we should have a fight lined up for the beginning of 2025.
Love to see that. Devin Haney, a lot of talk about you and him.
Yep.
How much of a negotiation was there, wasn't there? What happened, what didn't happen?
Well, not sure if I can get real deep into it, but I'm Teofimo, and I'm just that guy that takes over and really breaks a lot of rules. That's just my thing, though. 45-55 split. I think as a world champion, someone that is the king of the division, at 140 pounds, junior welterweight division, I think that the 10% is not a bad stake, you know, and that's just an offer. Everybody, if you're interested, people know this in the boxing game of business, everything comes to counter offers. And then that's when we get to play the ball. Lately, right now, we've been throwing offers. Todd DeBuff, Bob Arum, Jeremy as well. We all have been coming together as a unit with Top Rank and ESPN and just trying to really push the needle.
That would be Jeremy Kogel, Top Rank's lawyer.
Yes, Top Rank lawyer. Yeah, thank you to elaborate that.
But But you've been out there trying to get some business.
We're trying. I think at the end of the day, I need a fight. I need a freaking fight, man.
We need to see you fight.
Yeah, no, but I need a fight. I need a guy that's gonna fight. Like, I need someone that has the skill levels. If you guys are saying you're the best, fight the best. This is the narrative now in boxing that I'm starting to see. They're trying to distinguish and take away the true arsenal of boxing, and that is a champion, world champion. Why is it that we're called world champions, but yet we got guys that are social media champions, right, on the platforms,
and
they're getting
talking about that forever.
Hard.
Let me ask you a question. What was wrong? Wait, hold up. What was wrong?
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why, Mark. I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's so much harder now to become a world champion than it is to be a famous fighter.
Okay. What was the matter with Brian Norman? Because I thought that was a hell of a fight.
Well, Brian Norman, I don't know what really even got into it. I don't even think we even got to talks with them. But right now we got offers. Right now we're trying to even give interesting deals on top of that, like 2-fight deals, so that we could make things intriguing for the other opposition.
So you're saying, if I have this right,
yep,
that 55-45 wasn't an acceptable split to the Haney's? Is that?
I don't know. Okay. Basically, what I got back from Jeremy and my lawyer, Greg, look, I think that what I got back from it was that they never responded. We waited a whole week.
So, listen, we want to see you fight. I think everybody wants to see you fight.
Yeah.
If you could wave a magic wand, really, who do you want?
Let me see. Jaron Ennis boots, Gervonta Davis, and finish with Terence Crawford. Fuck yeah. Sorry for my language, ESPN.
Ooh.
But I love you guys, and I really want to thank ESPN for everything you guys have done. No, you didn't say it. But listen, to everybody on ESPN, everybody, you guys got to understand, this is the greatest platform I've ever been on, and I've been on a few. And I got to say that this is a true thing right here, and I'm very grateful. The amount of relationships, the amount of people I've talked to, the amount of hands that I've shaken. Thank you guys, really. You know, the takeover, I know it was a bad look back then, but
what was a bad look?
I think that just my mouth, man. You know, my mouth get me in trouble.
Okay.
My
Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
Let's see you fight.
Me
Back
too.
to you, fellas.